I bet the first thing you thought when you clicked on this video is, whoa, this isn't Call of Duty, this is Counter-Strike. And yes, this is Counter-Strike, specifically Global Offensive for the Xbox 360. And Counter-Strike is what I wanted to talk about today. As somebody who's been playing Counter-Strike for more than 10 years, I can confidently say that I've been through the good, the bad, and the ugly the game has had to offer. It's had its good moments and certainly its bad moments, but overall, it's one of my favorite, most played games of all time. And since I feel qualified, I'm going to say this. CS2 fucking sucks, and CSGO was way better. First off, let's start with the actual game itself. Now, I know CSGO had a horrible launch and was absolutely not ready for release when it came out, but why the fuck did it happen again with the CS2? And more importantly, why does CS2 still feel terrible 2 years later? The netcode, while not as bad as it used to be, still feels like complete ass. Compared to Go, I feel like I get Counter-Striked significantly more than I used to. Like, the amount of time somebody head taps me before they even get around a corner is fucking insane. Like, it's hysterical. Or the fact that despite headboxes being 25% bigger than in Go, I still feel like sometimes when I aim for the head, it just doesn't hit the fucking head. Like, so much for fucking tickless servers, dude. So much for the fucking, like, year-long testing phase that they had the game in, or however long it was. Oh, and while on the subject of headboxes, why the fuck did they decide to make them bigger? Not only does it hinder the benefits of actually learning the spray patterns, but it also encourages the most mindless silver thing you can do. Running and fucking shooting. Back in Go, you'd usually get running headshot like once every other game. And it wasn't something to complain about. Whenever I was running headshot in Go, I would just shrug it off and accept the fact that, hey, you know, I just got Counter-Strike, this shit happens, this game's kind of brutal, it's whatever. And then move on with my life. But in CS2, they elevated it from an unlucky circumstance to a fucking feature. I swear on my fucking life, it's multiple times every fucking match I play where I'm getting one-tapped by a dude running with an AK. Like, the amount of times it happens, it's not even funny. If I pulled up every game of Counter-Strike 2 I've played, I can guarantee you that I've been running headshot by an AK or a deagle at least once in each of them. Oh, and of course Valve isn't doing shit about it. Instead of focusing on balancing the game and fixing its problems, it feels like they only really fucking care about skins. Like, the most major update the game has had in its 2+ year history is when they added knife trade-ups. An update that had absolutely nothing to do with gameplay. And it's funny, because they have completely become lazy with skins too. Like, them adding the entire armory shows that they don't give a single shit about any content for the game. It's literally a replacement for operations, along with the weekly mission. Like, honestly, it really doesn't feel like they care about the game anymore. It's truthfully really sad. It still, to this day, is the top competitive FPS game out there, and the player base is still actively growing. It feels like every other month it reaches a new record for concurrent online active players. And yet they don't give a shit anymore, and are only turning it into a skin marketplace, aka a money generator, with a shitty FPS mode on top of that. That's the secondary game mode, is the fucking, it's the actual game. Not not the skins market. The actual game is the secondary game mode. And it's getting worse by the month. You know, when Shroud said that Counter-Strike is gonna end with CS2, everybody thought he was rage baiting. But honestly, I think he was onto something. And look, I know that Source 2 is still, by technicality, a new game engine. Even though it's existed since 2015, Valve never created or ported anything to it except for Dota 2 for the first 5 years of its existence. The engine clearly was not ready for anything major for the first 5 years of its existence until Half-Life Alyx came out. And I know that the real-life economy within the game is another important thing too. It feels a big part of the player base because a lot of people find it interesting that, hey, this market that's contained inside of this video game actually is affected by real world events. It's an actual market, and that's cool. And I'm a big fan of it too, for better or for worse. I've always been interested in skins, and I really like the concept of them and how Valve's made them work. But that doesn't mean Valve has made good decisions. The point is, even behind all of this somewhat exaggerated ranting, I'm still sitting here genuinely upset. As somebody who loves the game and has been playing it for half of his life, it's just sad to see them care less and less about the actual game with each passing update. I doubt Valve's ever going to see this video, but if you are, I ask you this. Please put some care into the game. I know it's not as bad as it was at launch. I know the skins marketplace is very important. And I know the game's only 2 years old. But please, start driving it into the right direction. Because it feels like even after 2 years, we're still going the wrong way. Don't let it die with CS2. Because that's where it feels like it's going. At least to me. Anyways, that's all for today's rant. Hope you all enjoyed. I have an inbox if you'd like to send in any questions or rants for me to potentially respond to in a future video. Please do so at ThatKillerGary@gmail.com. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys. Oh, of course. Have a great day.